have a confession to make. I stopped eating cereal since I've been cutting down on carbs and sugar and unhealthy food. But guys, times have changed. Magic Spoon. It's a new breakfast cereal, 0 sugar. Each serving has 11 grams of protein, only 3 net grams of carbs, and 110 calories. They're delicious. Come in 6 flavors: cocoa, fruity, frosted, peanut butter, gingerbread, blueberry. I gotta tell you, my favorite, frosted. Try it for yourself. Magic Spoon tastes amazing. It's keto-friendly, gluten-free, grain-free, soy-free, low-carb, and GMO-free. Click the link, grab a variety pack. Be sure you use the promo code Chael. That's going to save you $5. Or go to magicspoon.com/Chael. Again, $5 off. That's from me. Magic Spoon is so confident in their product. It's backed with a 100% happiness guarantee, which means if you don't like it for any reason, they refund your money, no questions asked. Click on the link, use the promo code Chael, get $5 off, or go to magicspoon.com/Chael. Guys, let's talk a little bit of 155. I feel like it's very appropriate. I mean, right, January is almost 155 month. I don't know if these guys have ever been on display to such a degree. So it starts with the meeting with Khabib and Dana, which, by the way, I'm looking forward to being entertained here, okay? I mean, it really seems as though a game of you can't fire me, I quit. I mean, I feel as though when this story is all said and done, one side's gonna come out telling that I mean, the whole thing's a little bit weird, right? Khabib says, I'm done, and the other side says, no, you're not. Then the other side comes and says, you know what, let's have a meeting about your future. And Khabib's going, I've already told you my future. I'm just saying, it feels as though when this whole thing's said and done, it's going to be one of those, you can't fire me, I quit. Hold that thought. Let's just see if I get it right. But as you're thinking about 155, it's now been injected with Nate Diaz, allegedly. And if you look at 55 and you look at Diaz and you look at the fact that supposedly whoever he fights first at 155, should he win, qualifies him for a world title fight, you know that it's a hammer. Okay, great. But now you know that Nate's coming in. And the one guy that for whatever reason can't get any rub is RDA. Before you push back, go, Chael, RDA's had world title fights and he's had interim title fights and he's always a main event. I get it. I still make that claim. RDA, if you go back and look at his schedule spread over 2 weight classes, of nothing but current world champions, future world champions, and former world champions. If you go and look what that crazy bastard has done for a decade, I feel as that guy belongs in the same Mount Rushmore talk as the same greats of all time talk, on the same pound for pound current pound for pound, since he's one of the few guys who has actually traded weight classes. So RDA is now going after Nate. And one thing about the first time they fought is RDA had broke out these leg kicks. And I say he broke them out because if you go back, and I'm sure Nate and his team did, and you studied RDA fights, you did not see these leg kicks. He broke them out for this fight. And Nate Diaz is very known for refusing to block leg kicks. Now, hear this out again, okay? And I'm telling you this as a guy who has trained with Nate Diaz. It is not that he doesn't know how to stop a leg kick. He refuses to stop a leg. I will tell you, in the practice room, nobody's kicking him in the leg. He knows how to bring his knee up. He knows how to send a cross right down the middle and make you not do. He doesn't like to block leg kicks on television. I don't know why, but it is a personal choice. He does not believe that they are effective. He is not going to show them respect. And you ask him why. I'm not here to defend it. I'm here to tell you, in the practice room, Nate Diaz does not get kicked in the leg. Now, the reason I'm making a big deal about the leg kicks is RDA really changed that fight. He really did, but he also put himself on the map. He was not able to come out in any other fights and surprise somebody. He's been able to land a lot of leg kicks. I'm talking about to surprise somebody with leg kicks. That is where he showed the world, this is a weapon I have and I'm going to use. Because when RDA called out Nate, he said, I won't land any leg kicks. Now, I realize that that's meant as haha. I get that. But that would drastically change that fight. I mean, let's just say in make-believe land that RDA, for reasons unknown, did not throw any leg kicks. That totally changes that first fight. And I bring that to you because Nate has the ability to have made that a very different fight. All of us got caught off guard by the RDA that showed up that night. All of us. And Cowboy Cerrone down the road got caught off by that same RDA. I mean, that was the night that RDA came. All of a sudden, he's Mr. Cardio. All of a sudden, this great grappler is Mr. Punch you in the mouth, kick you in the body, wrestle. I mean, he looked so good that night, but in many ways, it was his coming out party. And a lot of the greats, you can point to a night where they had this coming out moment, where they got their confidence and everything just came together. Brian Stan told me a story of the coming out moment for John Jones, and it was in practice. It was in practice. He said John would come in and he'd be one of the guys, and people would have their way with him, or they'd have good competitive rounds. And one day, he said, like we were in there on Monday and this was on Wednesday, John Jones is tapping everybody in the room. Not only could you not tap him, he went around the room and tapped everybody. And Brian was telling me, he's like, yeah, when we're in the locker room later, we're showering up and we're all changed. Everybody's saying, hey, did you go with John today? Hey, did you work out with Bones today? And the whole Jackson Wink gym is like, yeah, what the hell was into him? And they all chalked it up to he must have just had a good day. And then he came back on Thursday, did it again, did it on Friday, went on to become world champion. I only bring you that story because there are guys that have this day, and every now and then in RDA's case, it happens on live TV.